New to Destiny 2 and Season of Opulence, the Menagerie is a 6-player match-made activity that combines the best aspects of Destiny into organized chaos that introduces the best farming mechanics that we've seen. Here is a brief overview on how you gain access to the Menagerie activity. The quest begins when you talk to Benedict within the tower. After you speak with him, you will then immediately be directed to investigate a new barge that has arrived on Nessus. After you speak with yet another creepy robot, Werner, you will then pick up a broken version of the Chalice of Opulence. After completing a few quests that provide 690 blue loot to help players that are not quite 700, you will end up with a bounty that states complete a challenge, generate orbs, and gain experience. Now, I have talked with some people that have had issues after completing this quest due to how the new pursuit system is kind of set up. After you finish this bounty, it doesn't necessarily go away. You will actually receive a treasure map for a chest that is found within the Well of Flame in Nessus. This area is actually located on the bottom left side of the map, and just follow the makeshift stairs into the Well of Flame. You will find the chest at the bottom of a giant hole behind a large rock. It's really difficult to miss, and you really can't miss it. If you're having trouble finding out where the Well of Flame is at, you will actually see a little small circle with an X in the middle of it, detailing where the chest is actually located. After finishing this fairly short quest line, you must speak with Werner again. Then you will insert your newly acquired rune into your chalice. You are now ready for your first run, the Menagerie. The Menagerie is tough and is exactly what I feel Destiny 2 needed. I started doing this activity around 7:05, 7:10 light, and I was able to kill enemies pretty just fine. However, as you progress through each section, you'll notice a yellow piece of text come up on the screen that states, "Callus demands you fight worthier opponents." This essentially means
it's about to go down.
All enemies at this point will become more difficult to take down, and they could even kill you within 1 or 2 shots depending on your light level. I would highly recommend being around 720 light to avoid any frustrations that this might cause, but by no means is being underleveled a reason to not play the Menagerie. One of the best aspects of this activity is that you're actually unable to lose. If you run out of time on an encounter, this just means you head to another encounter until you fight the final boss. This is so much better than when people try to farm for loot during the Reckoning. If you have one bad encounter and fail, that negates the entire farming process. Not only that, but the drop rate was so bad in Reckoning that farming is almost pointless anyway. This is especially frustrating because when you did get a loot drop, it was either a random weapon with random perks that you didn't really want. Menagerie negates all of that by having you select the weapon or armor that you are working towards, the traits of the weapon or armor to have, such as the fire rate or the mobility rolls, and the type of masterwork perk that you want. This can include handling, reload speed, or some other rune perk. Getting the Menagerie weapons is also super easy. Here you will find a chart that has helped me begin my process in trying to grind every Menagerie weapon and armor. You can find a more detailed example in this chart in the description below. RNG is not completely thrown out the window. You may be able to designate the item that you want, however the perks of that item may not be what you desire. I know people who have rolled 30 of the beloved sniper rifles, however they may have not found the roll with quick draw, snapshot sights, and accurized rounds. The quote, God rolls will really depend on the person and their playstyle, so one person's chase for a roll will be completely different than someone else's. The armor also has a chance to drop enhanced perks. For those that might not know how they work, helmets have targeting, gauntlets have loader, chest pieces have unflinching, and boots have dexterity, so faster ready and stow speeds of that weapon. Class items do not have any enhanced perks tied to them, but they do have the options of health regeneration or ability cooldowns when picking up orbs. Adding enhanced armor to the Menagerie benefits their community as a whole. Before, they were only on Dreaming City armor, Gamut Prime armor that came from Reckoning, and Raid armor. Creating a match-made activity that allows all people to choose the stats they want to roll on their armor, while also potentially dropping enhanced perks, allows for everyone the opportunity to build the best loadout that suits their playstyle. The triumphs associated with Menagerie also have an actual impact on your character. Completing triumphs will award your character with Imperials that help level up your Chalice of Opulence. Leveling up your Chalice will allow you to swap more runes, have a chance to drop additional loot, or even drop additional runes after completing the final boss battle. So what might make this kind of a greatest hits of Destiny 2? Mainly the new and old mechanics that are implemented within the Menagerie encounters. And encounters like the Gauntlet from the Leviathan raid, the Vex Craniums from Eater of Worlds, and using a Hive sword to break shields like in D1 make the experience extremely fun for me. There's a great balance of ambiguity and exploration in terms of mechanics, along with the direction needed in order to help with each encounter. The reason I enjoy them implementing mechanics from previous raids of the Menagerie is it allows player to use knowledge gained from these encounters to raid better. You can do a couple runs of Menagerie and then run the Eater of Worlds raid and have a good grasp on the simple mechanics of the Argos encounter. I feel this is a good scratch for the, quote, incorporate matchmaking into raids itch. The Menagerie was an amazing addition to the game, and I am really looking forward to seeing how the encounters progress through the ever-changing boss cycle. Matchmade teamwork is seamless and the loot grind is exceptionally well done. This is the perfect way to farm god roll weapons to best suit your playstyle and allows a great introduction to raid mechanics for players who may not have the opportunity to yet experience these activities. This is all that I have for this video, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll keep you all updated for the videos that will be coming up in the future. As always, I'll see you in the next video.